Hey, wise guys. This is Solomon here, and I kind of want to just go back into the just a weekly thing I want to do. I studied Sunrise might put it. It's like a weekly sermon. I don't know what I'll call it yet. Either way, I'll be reading from Proverbs 7 today. My son, keep my words and store up commands within you. Keep my commands and you will live. Guard my teachings as the apple of your eyes. Bind them onto your fingers and write them on the tablet of your heart. Say to wisdom, you are my sister, and to insight, you are my relatives. They will keep you from the adulterous woman, from the wayward woman of with her seductive words. At the window of my house, I looked through the lattice. I saw among the simple. I noticed the young man, a youth who had no sense. He was going down the street near her corner, walking along the direction of her house. At twilight, as the day was fading, as the night was setting in, then out a woman came to meet him, dressed like a prostitute, with crafty intent. She took hold of him and kissed him. With a brazen face, she said, "Today I fulfill my vows, and I have food from my fellowship offering at home. I came out to meet you. I looked for you to find you. I've covered my bed with the colored linens from Egypt, and have perfume from my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let's drink deeply of love till morning. Let's enjoy ourselves with love. My husband is not at home. He has gone on a long journey. He took his purse filled with money and will not be home until full moon." With persuasive words she led him astray. She seduced him with smooth talk. At once he followed her, like an ox going to the slaughter, like a deer stepping into a noose, till arrow pierces her liver, like a bird darting into a snare, little knowing it will cost him his life. Now then, my sons, listen to me. Pay attention to what I say. Do not let your heart turn to her ways or stray on her paths. Many are down the victims she has brought down. Her slain a mighty throng. Her house is a highway to the grave, leading down to the chambers of death. Okay, Proverbs 7. Basically, this is to listen to older men and just listen to men who tell you, don't trust that woman over there. She's nothing but a thought. And essentially, quite funny, this is actually written by a king. This is actually a proverb written by King Solomon, which essentially seems to say that you cannot turn a hoe into a housewife. And this was almost 3,000 years ago. Things do not change. Anyway, this is one of the things where you just have to be strong enough to say, be gone thought. Also, one thing that it also shows how it's easier to say be gone thought. It also tells you, do not just be complacent. You always got to be busy. Have a goal. Do not just be lying around, or else you will come in contact with her, and you will say yes, because she is persuasive. It's one of the biggest things that you can get a simp to do is just get in a woman. Do not be that simp. Do not just be out. Do not even tempt yourself with her. It's telling you to go, and it's just telling you just do whatever it takes to get away. I'm gonna just pull up a scene to Black Panther, just when it was Killmonger and Claw took Killmonger's girlfriend captive, and Claw said no. He just shot his girlfriend and said, "Let's fight like men." That's essentially what you got to do to these thoughts. And just because if you do go with these thoughts, you don't know what's going to happen. In this text, it actually shows that her husband came after you, will kill you and her, like that Eminem and Dr. Dre song. I think it was Choices. Correct me if I'm wrong. Either way, you will be reliving the end of that, and just find yourself at the end of a barrel. True story. This is actually a friend of mine. For sake of his safety, I'm just going to Gunther. I'm going to call him Gunther Jr. His biological father is Gunther Sr. His parents were married, but his dad couldn't say no to women and constantly cheated on Gunther's mom. However, one night, Gunther actually heard like a gunshot, and he came downstairs only to find his neighbor leaving the house with a smoking shotgun. His dad bleeding on the front porch, just the shotgun hole in his chest because his dad was messing with the neighbor's wife. And I was showing that to my friend, and he was just there like, "Wow, if only my dad would have read this, he'd still be alive." This is just amazing the stuff that this can. It's just amazing the amount of. Just amazing what the Bible can say. Yeah, I seem like I'm just rambling on. I don't have too much of a script. I'm just going off scripture. But that'll be it for the sermon. Thank you, and be wise, my guys.